Olha.
I have received word through the sons of Elrond and the wandering companies telling of your valor at Fornost. You are to be commended.
Como vão as coisas por aqui?
Slow down Agendaur's plans at the very least. But how have things been here since we left to find Aragorn?
All has been quiet. There was an alarm sounded at Buckland shortly after we parted company, but it seems to have amounted to nothing.
Boas notícias de
Have you heard
Aragorn.
anything of Aragorn? He was desperately searching for a certain hobbit when we parted at Bree.
All I know is that Aragorn is... There is worse news, however. On the night before they departed, the Prancing Pony Inn came under attack by unknown assailants.
Ele pode precisar da nossa ajuda.
Maybe he's in need of our help.
That was my thought as well. But if he is being pursued, Aragorn will take pains to cover his trail. Even a tracker as skilled as you would be unlikely to find him.
Well, then what should we do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agendaur, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
Elrond's son suggested much the same thing. Very well. If that is your wish, we will depart for Rivendell.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me on your way. Gladly. You have but to name it. I sent 2 of my rangers, Kilaran and Luin, on patrol along the Brandywine River. They should have returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way.
From which direction would they be returning? They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. I know your skill as a tracker, Eradan. If Luin and Kilaran made it as far as the Downs, you should be able to pick up their trail. Farewell, and safe travels to you all.
Beleza. Missão concluída. Deixa eu só ver uma coisa aqui rapidão, galera. As cabaninhas aqui, ó. Ó, tem uma mulher aqui conversa. Falar com Ciana. Ela é a curandeira. Ixi.
Young Elrond is dying? But why? What's wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the black breath.
Itálico negro, hábito negro, hálito negro.
The black breath? What is that?
It is some
É
power
tipo de poder exercido pelos Cavaleiros Negros. Os 9 Adzub. Duas vítimas caem desmaiadas sem ajuda, logo morrem. Eu já perdi 3 homens para essa maldição. Ixi.
But there is still hope. What can we do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound.
Mostrar uma ferida, essas
things I have
coisas
done countless times.
incontáveis.
The black breath is
Mas
something I know
é algo
only
que
from the old
conheço.
rhymes my teacher taught me.
Tell me this rhyme.
Diga-me esse
Maybe
verso,
there's
talvez
some
haja
clue
uma
there.
pista nele.
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the black breath
Em
blows,
todas as luzes,
and death's
bruxo,
shadow
leiam,
grows,
venham,
and all
átelas,
lights pass.
venham
Come Athelas,
aos
come
mundos
Athelas,
dar vida. Isso é
life
tudo que me
to the
lembro.
dying. That's all.
What is this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal
Pouco
use.
valor medicinal,
Some find it comforting for headaches and other small
embora alguns
complaints.
achem boa para dores de cabeça.
Then there is no harm in trying it with Elrond. Do you have any of this Athelas?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply. But you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here. If I had a Thalos, don't you think I would have used it by now?
Talvez eu possa encontrar alguma.
It must grow wild somewhere. I'm willing to search for it.
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Númenor.
Eu acho que eu vou procurá-la,
My road
por
leads to
enquanto.
the Barrow Downs. Should I find a Thalos growing there, I will return with a supply.
Beleza. Ó, vamos ver, tem como personalizar. Cadê o espelho? Ó, vamos ver. Vamos ver se dá pra mudar alguma coisa a mais nele. Ele tá velho, olha. Não, esse cara aqui tá massa. Cor dos olhos? Pra que eu quero mudar a cor dos olhos? Cabelão. Assim. Ó, barbão vai ser essa aqui. Cor do cabelo. Colocar um pretão, pronto. Cabelo preto. Beleza, tamo massa. Tá massa agora. Deixa eu dar uma olhadinha o que a gente tem aqui. Não sei porque que esse trem fica em vermelho, cara. Não entendi. O que é isso aqui? Ó, liberei. Ó, 2 escudos. Tem que ver uma coisa aqui. Por que não libera esse aqui? Não mostra. Mostra de jeito nenhum, cara. De jeito nenhum. Ah, falar com esse cara de novo.
I would be glad if you would search.
What do you know?
A stretch of hills covered with standing stone.
We're on our way.
Tem alguma coisa minha que tá quebrada ali, ó. Não sei o que tá precisando de conserto. É a roupa. A roupa tá danificada. Será que não conserta aqui não? Olha. Ah, não deixa eu descer aqui. Palhaçada. Não tem nenhum cara aqui que conserta os trem? Podia ter. Porque eu não quero ter que voltar tudo pra trás lá pra conseguir curar. Porque é o lugar que eu vou, ó. Mas que eu vou deixar pra ir na próxima. Opa, achei o cara. Achei o cara certo.
My friend, it's good to see you alive and well. I'll admit I wasn't certain we'd meet again.
Preciso de reparos. Beleza. Cadê a espada que tá quebrada aqui, ó? Aê! O que mais? Vamos arrumar duas? As duas. Aê! Essa aqui é de 25. Essa aqui é abaixo. Essa aqui é melhor. Beleza. Essa aqui é superior a ela. Beleza, então. Vamos lá equipar aqui agora os trem. Colocar tudo de melhor aqui. 90. Esse que é mais forte, ó. Esse que é mais forte. Beleza. Tudo certo então. Tem um outro cara aqui. O que esse cara faz, hein?
You're soon to be off again, are you? Well, I have a few things among our supplies that may help you out.
Me mostra o que você tem. Ah, isso aqui é pra vender os trem, olha. O que é isso aqui? O que tá em vermelho? Precisa da pedra vermelha? Parece que todos isso aqui é superior à minha. Ah, não tem dinheiro pra comprar. Liberou um montão de coisa nova aqui. Isso que é superior à minha, beleza. Vamos equipar também. Equipamos tudo. Mas então, galera, eu vou ficando por aqui. Até a próxima live. Fui.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the